Welcome to our pay-per-view special. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas and Mack Center with a much-anticipated World Championship on the line tonight. 12 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. He's not giving us much indication of what kind of fight we're going to see based on this ring walk.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
Probably more so, Teddy, than any other sport. These kind of fights stand the test of time. All-time epics. Round one now is underway. Good combination. There's that right hand he scores with. Matchup in front of us tonight, Teddy, a power puncher against a guy who's very well conditioned. Now, early on in the fight, what do you look for out of the power puncher?
To take his power, you know, it's not just power, it's where you distribute that power. If I'm in the corner of the power guy, I want to distribute it downstairs to the body. No better way to sap somebody's endurance, mentally and physically, than going downstairs.
Not much action as he just ties up. Completely missing with that punch. 90 seconds to go here in this round. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Uppercut.
Nice work with the left hand. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Gets him with the right hand.
Use the ring, use the ring.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Final 10 seconds. A well-placed overhand right.
It's okay, it's all right now. I need you.
So this round is underway, and what a difference a break makes for him. Look at how fresh he is to start this round after getting hit hard and rocked in that last round.
What a difference a rest makes when the corner knows how to take advantage of that rest. They got water on him, they revived him, they massaged his legs a little bit, gave him some encouragement, good to go.
And now a well-placed hook to the head.
You need to keep that head moving.
That punch just close. Combo lands to the head. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
Halfway through this round, there he is from long range using that jab.
Joe, if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab, that's the way to go.
How do you break out of this, Teddy? How do you break out of this mold where you're just thinking defense because you got hurt earlier in the fight?
Well, a good corner. First of all, a corner guy has to tell him, hey, look, are you just trying to survive right here? Because if that's what you're going to do, okay, you may survive, or he may just step it up where you don't even have a chance to survive later. But if you want to win this fight, you have to get a hold of yourself, you have to listen to me, and you have to find a way to create offense again.
Him off with head movements.
Do that again. That looked good. Do that one more time. Hands up, baby. Hands up.
Zones in on that overhand right. He missed that uppercut.
Pace yourself.
Nice. Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. He fires off the combination there, and it lands.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Snaps that jab out. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
That just missed. Good flush shot upstairs. Brings the hook that time. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Right to the head and right to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
This is yours.
Round number 4 underway. A chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Well, Teddy, you get in a spot like this, and everybody has their eyes on the fighter who was just knocked down in the last round. What do you look for? What tells you right away that you know what his status is?
Well, it's two things. The easiest one is the legs, Joe. I want to see if they're steady, if they're firm, if he's okay. But the next thing is his personality, believe it or not. It's kind of like when you go out to a bar with someone, they have a few drinks, and all of a sudden they're a different person. You know they're drunk. Well, I want to see whether or not my fight is drunk. If he starts rushing at the guy, starts acting in a way that he's never acted before, I know it's time to pull the plug.
And he engages in the clinch. Through the years with all your training and leading guys to world championships, what was your basic approach? What was the one thing that you did time and time again and it paid off?
Well, Joe, it depends on what point you're at.
Big left hand. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
Great job of protecting himself. He's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Great hook to the head that time. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He got caught by that right hand. He never saw it coming. He may be looking to clinch here. And round 4 comes to an end. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to 1. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you could go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
He's tired. Yeah, champ, he's tired. Look at it.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Halfway through this round here.
Good.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger. Still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range, know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Doing great, champ. Keep going.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
Just like that.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
That's what I want to see. Nice.
Scored well up top. For the well-being of their fighter, his corner may need to stop this fight.
Yeah, the well-being of now and tomorrow, because this is the kind of beating that's going to impact him tomorrow, take his confidence away. Maybe never be the same fighter if they don't stop it at the right time.
Off target with that hook. And that's the end of round 5. You can have the best game plan in the world, but when your eye shuts closed like that, everything changes.
But one thing doesn't change, Joe, and that's the mentality of a warrior. You find a way. You do not give in. You find a way. You concentrate harder, and you see with that one eye what you need to see.
He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
That's it, just like that, just like that.
Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. Able to cover up that gut. He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old-timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is let your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Another strong round of accurate precision punching from him.
Well, it's easy to be accurate when your opponent walks out there and says, please hit me. I mean, he's like putting a sign on himself. Here's the red target.
Right on the mark with the hook up top. To the belt line he goes with a left hand. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I mean, he's like a guy that's caught in a hailstorm. He's trying to get to the other side of the street, but he just doesn't know where it is now.
There he is on the inside, doing well. He's losing this fight, and I think it's easy to see why. He's getting hit by that left hand far too much.
Well, the most elementary thing, the first thing you're taught in boxing is use your left hand. The second thing, get away from it. I guess he never learned that second thing.
Little head hunting with the left. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Well, he's got the attitude. Something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do.
Nice work, nice work. Looking good, baby. You're looking good. Hey, come on.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, one reason is his opponent is moving his head. He's doing a good job of being elusive, but there's no change. He's just throwing straight, naked punches at him. He needs to make a little adjustment, a little adaptation. He needs to feint a little bit, get a false movement, get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him a little bit. He keeps just throwing at him. He's going to keep doing what he's doing, move air around.
So as you can see on Teddy's scorecard, this, for the time being, is a one-sided fight. Most would say, I don't see it changing at all. But Teddy, anything can happen in this game.
Yeah, it's kind of like being in the casinos. You know, you're ahead, you got all those chips in front of you. It's time to walk away from the table. Well, he can't walk away from the table, but it's time to pull back on his bets a little bit. You know, keep going, but pull back a little bit. Don't get careless.
Just off the mark with that punch.
Jump on him right now.
How about that left hand? So here he is again, missing more punches. Now, I like a guy that throws punches, Teddy, but at some point, you got to do more than that.
Yeah, I tell you right now, if he was a carpenter, I would not have him coming in doing my kitchen cabinets because he'd be just cutting up a lot of... You know, and it'd be all over the place, but I wouldn't have the bookshelves. I wouldn't have the cabinets that I want. I would...
Wow, impactful short hook got to him that time. That's not going to be easy to survive. Teddy, he's just covering up. That's all he's doing, but it gives his opponent so much time to pick where he isn't.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, first of all, some of them are going to get through, and some of them are watching them. They're getting through, and you just touched on it. I mean, you cover up, you tell your opponent, hey, I'm camping out, I'm not throwing back. So instead of throwing one or two at you, he's throwing combinations of 3, 4, 5. You got a problem.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round.
Hey, don't get careless, okay? Don't fight his fight.
There you go.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them. And he's responding just that way.
Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense.
Defense, good defense. Back to the body.
Was just off the mark. A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort. Halfway through the 9th round.
Working the jab. Good, good. You're doing great, champ. Keep going.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Left to the body. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a
Big shot there. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff. He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
There's a nice left hand able to get in. Off the mark there. Blocks away that headshot. And that's the end of round 9. We hear about guys being calm and cool when the pressure's on. With that eye completely shut, the pressure is on.
Yeah, this is where you're really ultimately being tested as a fighter, as a human being, as a man.
Come on, come on. That's what I want to see, baby. That's what I want to see. It's all right. Keep moving. Keep moving.
And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
That's it. That's it. Just like that. Just like that.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Double up. Come on, double up on the punch.
Relax.
Good defense, just covering up down low. You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Coming to the end of round number 10, 10 seconds to go. And we come to the end of the round.
That was good. We have this one. You gotta throw more. You gotta fight. You gotta throw more. Don't fight his fight.
Just under 6 minutes left in this fight. Round number 11 scheduled for 12. Teddy's scorecard shows that he has a comfortable lead.
And he should keep that comfortable lead. That's the key. You only have to keep it for a short period of time now. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't get greedy. Bring it home.
Hey. Let's go out there now. Come on now. Let me see.
He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty.
Come on, champ. Beat him to the punch now.
Just missed with that punch.
Jump on him. Nice.
Halfway through this 11th round. Doubles up the jab. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Committing to the combo now. Both land. Last 10 seconds. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. We come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and it looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
Block, come on.
Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Double jab upstairs. And he returns on that exchange. Wow, is he defensively sound. Fires right back at him. Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. good fighter, likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
Hey, look, if you're going to be an accountant, you better know math. You better know how to add. You're going to be a good fighter, as far as I'm concerned, you better have a good jab.
One, two, baby. 1, 2. Keep them popping. Keep them popping.
Time to bring it home. Final minute of the final round. Off the mark.
Nice work. Nice work.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Not one, but two. Good work with the jab up top. Last 10 seconds of the fight. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. The unexpected final bell, as we will now await to hear the judges' scores.
We thought the styles of these two guys, they would go after each other early, but sometimes too much respect for each other, and that's what it turned out.
He defends his title. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying... the scene here. A great setting here for this championship fight. It should be on the bucket list of every sports fan to come to a fight of this magnitude. Round one now underway.
Well, I can tell you personally what's going on in the trainer's mind, in his heart. He's thinking about all the years that he's worked to get here. And he's thinking about the last couple months in training camp. Have I done everything? Have I made my fighter face everything he has to? There's a lot on the line for a lot of people.
Is this the type of stylistic matchup, Teddy, a high stamina guy against a power puncher that many would describe as, oh, that's a little dangerous for the big favorite, for the big power puncher? That could be a trap.
Yeah, it can be a trap because anytime you have a guy with high endurance, that means mentally he's fit. That means he probably has a good chin if he's been rounds before. And the power might not be enough.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Up top with the quick hook. Look at that. The hook came home with ease. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. There's that overhand right. Final 10 seconds of round number one. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue and red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Good job staying away from the danger there.
Keep your hands up.
Crashes home with a hook. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage.
Move your head.
Scores up top with a left. And he's holding. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Halfway through round number two. He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on.
A flush hook scores well for him. Banking away a body shot with the right hand. see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Well-placed hook there. Lands a big hook. End of the round is upon us, and you can see the obvious swelling. Teddy, how do guys deal with swelling compared to a cut? Do guys get more fearful of their eye closing rather than just seeing blood?
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Joe, because when it's a cut, sometimes they're not even aware after a while. The corner man takes care of it, you know, he stops the bleeding, or maybe the bleeding is running under the eye, so he doesn't think about it anymore. But when you're looking through that peephole and it gets smaller and smaller, panic starts to set in, because you got a guy trying to do damage, you want to see him.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Just missed scoring with that punch.
Cover your head, kid.
Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. And now he's targeting upstairs. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Keep working the body. Keep working that body.
10 seconds to go in this third round. Gets rid of that body shot. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. And that's the end of round 3.
Right. You box just like that. You're gonna take this.
So as we start round 4, we reflect on the first 3, looking at Teddy's scorecards. Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. He's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Teddy, among the things that we should be looking for early is which fighter can show a wide array of an offense.
Yeah, you don't want to always be coming in that front door all the time. You want to come in the side door every once in a while, you know. Sometimes you want to maybe even come through the roof, down the chimney. You want to mix it up.
Scores with the combo to the head. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. A well-placed left hand up top. Still no defense out of him. Still no ability to stop this onslaught. He's taking serious damage.
And you got to worry about his future because the damage he's taking right now for tonight, okay, we understand that, but how is this going to impact him for the future? That's where you're starting to get into a danger zone right now.
Blocks that belt line well. Unable to score with the hook. Good left hand able to land. And that's the end of round 4. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Solid left. Good return fire that time. The combo lands upstairs. Able to land the jab. Over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Boy, oh boy, that's tough to take. Protecting his head well with his guard. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. Did you see that? He was standing up to it, but now he goes down for the first time.
One, two, three, four, five.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now he needs them right now.
Committing now to the left hand, good straight shot. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. And round 5 comes to an end. 60 seconds. That's all they get. Just 60 seconds to deal with the fact that their fighter has an eye that's completely shut.
That's all they need. I mean, that's their job. Now they got to show that they can perform under those conditions.
Okay, keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right?
New round underway here. He's hoping that it doesn't look like the last stanza where he was knocked down.
Well, this is a sport, a profession where hope is attached to something very tangible. You know, it's not just a notion, we hope, but it's attached to his jab. It's attached to his head movement. He has a good jab. He has good head movement. Guess what? He has hope he'll be okay the next round.
Hits him in the mug with the right. On the mark with the hook after blocking that shot. I got to wonder to myself right now, is he going to become overconfident landing the hooks this easily because he's still against a very live guy?
Well, what he's got to be careful, you know, that's a good question, Joe. He can stay confident with it because it's working for him, but what he's got to do is make sure when he's on the inside that he keeps his head over on the side where he keeps it outside his opponent's right hand. If he stays outside where he's safe, he can throw as many as he wants, and he won't have to worry about getting overconfident.
Keep moving. You got to see that coming now. Come on.
The beating has ended. That is
EA Sports. It's in the game.